Hi, my name is Eden Miller, and I would like to start off by saying I really enjoyed this assignment because it gave me insight on the leadership skills and ideals of someone who I work with almost daily, but I never really get to ask her about how she views leadership and stuff. I know it seems like that would have already happened, but I think sometimes it just gets so busy that you don't think about that stuff. So I chose Mrs. Debbie Gill, the current Florida CattleWomen's president and current American National CattleWomen's Region 2 director. So the Region 2 for ANCW is the Southeast United States. So I chose her for this because those are both organizations that I'm extremely passionate about, and I currently serve in a position in each of those as well. And every time I work with Miss Debbie, I always am treated like I, she treats me like her daughter, but also I've never seen her not give somebody praise or compliments or even constructive advice, and she's just a very easy and amenable person to work with. So I thought she would be a great person to do this for because I really do look up to her in every regard, and I I kind of wanted to see a little more insight on how she views herself as a leader too. So my perceptions of Miss Debbie during the interview were actually, it just kind of reaffirms everything that I already think about her and more because she just carries herself with such a humble confidence that listening to her is very easy because everything she says has such meaning and passion behind it, but also it's just said with such respect for others and such regard for everyone else that she's around. So um, I think my perception of her during the interview was just kind of um, it was reassuring me that she is the person that I know her as, and her down to earth and easygoing nature was really shining as she went through the interview. And another thing that just stuck out to me during the interview is that she's very confident in her answers of who she is, how she wants things done, and what she stands for, and not how she wants things done in a bossy nature, but in a she wants things done well and done right. So she is in charge, since she is in charge of things that are representative of the beef industry as a whole and of certain prestigious organizations. So she makes sure that those messages and the people that she works with are putting out good representations of her organizations that she's in charge of. Some leadership characteristics that she discussed during the interview were really stuck out to me because when I think of leadership characteristics, I kind of think of things like one word answers like passion or commitment or dedication, but she mentioned things like a leader must possess a willingness to handle a situation in a fair and balanced way. And I think that is truly a testament to her character, as she is always finding a way to make sure that she can have the best outcome for as many people as possible. And she also says that to be a good leader, you must work together and with your membership and your board. So she has obviously membership at the state level and from the different county CattleWomen's, but also her Florida CattleWomen's board of directors. So she's just mentioning that it's important that everybody is working together for the same goals. And most importantly, she said that you must listen as a leader. And that stuck out to me because I've always tried to do that in my leadership roles, is make sure I'm listening to my followers and to my mentors and such. And also she said to be encouraging to those you are leading. And she says, and I quote, "A kind word and praise goes a long way in an association." And that is definitely true, and I've seen it in action because she has never been in contact with me and not said something positive to me or caring or letting me know that I'm doing a great job with things. So that really stuck out to me as something that she holds to be important as she leads others. My perception of Miss Debbie Gill after the interview as a leader is really just even more impressed in how she handles things and how she carries herself as a leader in the industry, especially in an industry that is male dominated. She is she's never one to throw herself out there and try to be the center of attention. She does a lot of work from behind the scenes, but also make sure that people are receiving the proper recognition that they deserve, and just a lot of praise. She is very passionate about making other people feel appreciated, and I think that if anything, I view her as more as just the characteristics I already knew about her. I view them as more elevated after the interview than I did as before. Um, I think a couple key statements she made during the leadership interview that helps aid me in my understanding of leadership on a practical level, like a day-to-day basis, is her statement about a kind word really goes a long way in an association, and just the best advice she gave is that a leader is a support system and an encourager to the ones whom they are leading, and that sticks out to me as something that she does every single day, whether it's to people that she's leading or to people that she's interacting with in the public. She just has a very level-headed approach to interacting with people of all types, and that to me is a true characteristic of a great leader, because she's always looking out for the way to make something become, or to have a positive outcome. I really am I really look up to Miss Debbie as a mentor, as she is someone who is in positions that I look forward to attempting to be in the future, but also just because I've never seen her treat somebody with anything less than the utmost respect, and I hope to be able to work like her as a team, as she said that she truly believes that teamwork is one of the main leadership characteristics, and if you can't work as a team, then your role as a leader is not going to be as successful. So all in all, I am appreciative for the insight that I gained during this interview with Miss Debbie Gill, and I will definitely take a lot of the things she said and put it into my actions as a leader. Thank you.